After the liquid diet, we start with the puree diet, and the puree diet will be for 10 days as well. Before it was 15 days. We were doing 15 days of liquid, 15 days of puree, and then we were starting with the solid diet. But now it's just 10 days of liquid, 10 days of puree, and then we start with the solid diet. During the puree diet, everything that you consume needs to be mashed food. You need to mash the food with a fork, or you need to use a blender. If you have a blender in your house, everything will be very easy for you to prepare. Our priority needs to be always proteins, because you will not be able to eat in big portions like before. So that's why you will eat in small portions, but more times in a day. Maybe 8 times, maybe 9 times, you will not have any limit. The most important thing is listening to your body, eating very slow, chewing very well, and when you feel full, you need to stop. You can feel full very quickly. Maybe after just 3-4 spoons of food, you will feel full. You need to stop, wait 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and whenever you feel hungry again, you can prepare another snack, or you can continue with the same meal that you have left. So it will be a good idea to buy some toppers to put the meals that you cannot finish, and then to continue for snacks. For the breakfast, our priority will be eggs during the puree diet. But during the puree diet, you will not be able to eat the yolk. You need to separate the yolk and eat only the white part. You can mix the white part with cheese. You can use all types of cheese, but it will be better to start with cheese that contain less fat, like feta, mozzarella, light cream cheese, Philadelphia, cottage cheese. These are good options for you. And at the same time, you will have a big vegetable list that you can use. You will have a lot of different options like courgette, aubergine, carrots, mushrooms, spinach, artichoke, or red peppers. You can cook with the vegetables that you like, put them in the blender with egg whites after boiling, a little bit of cheese, and it's perfect for the breakfast. And for the days that you don't want to eat eggs, we have another option, porridge. You can boil the oats with water or with milk. It becomes like a puree after boiling, and you can mix the porridge with fruit purees. But you shouldn't forget that we still have the prohibited fruits, the acidic fruits. You cannot use them, so you need to use the allowed fruits like apple, pear, peach, mango, watermelon, melon, strawberries, bananas are good options for you. For the snacks, you can eat the fruit purees directly. If you want something sweet, that will be a good idea. You can mash a banana and eat directly, or you can start to eat yogurts. You don't need to buy lactose-free products anymore. During the liquid diet, we use lactose-free products, but after the liquid diet, when you start with the puree diet, you can buy all the dairy products normal. For a snack, if you want something sweet, you can mix the yogurt with fruit purees. For an example, you can mash a banana, strawberry, and mix it at home. But please stay away from the options that you have in the supermarkets that contain additives. So when you want to buy a yogurt, you need to buy the plain ones, not the ones that have different flavors, like strawberry flavor, banana flavor. These ones are not good for you. You can still keep going with all the options that you have in the liquid diet. So fruit juices, kefir, ayran, Actimel, broth, tea. But you will have a very important rule that will come into your life, and that's a lifetime rule. Starting with the puree diet, you need to separate the solids and the liquids. That means when you eat something, you need to wait 30 minutes before drinking something, or if you drink something, you need to wait 30 minutes before eating. Because when we eat and drink at the same time, the stomach gets larger. And if your stomach gets larger before we reach our objectives, maybe you can regain the weight. And that's not our objective. And at the same time, it is causing the dumping syndrome. So not just for the patient that had the surgery, it is actually, this rule is important for all of us actually. It is one of the habits that we need to change. Because when we eat and drink at the same time, it is more difficult to digest what we ate. It is causing the dumping syndrome, like I said. So the nutrients, the elements are not staying in the stomach like it needs to be, directly to the intestines. And that's not good neither for absorption, neither for digestion. And during the puree diet, our priority needs to be chicken, fish, and red meat for the lunch and dinner. It is more difficult to digest the red meat, so we will start with the red meat the last 5 days of the Puree diet. The first 5 days we start with chicken and fish. You can use all types of fish, you don't have any limit, and it is very important to vary. Every day you need to prepare different purees. One day with chicken, the other day with fish, the other day with red meat. You need to mix different vegetables, add some cheese, add some yogurt. You need to use your imagination to prepare different meals, and we'll be always here to help you. So whenever you need help, we can send you new recipes as well. And for cooking methods, the best option would be boiling during the Puree diet because it will be easier for you to mash. For fish is not that hard, so it will be enough to mash it with a fork and you can mix it with vegetable purees. But for the chicken and red meat, it will be better to use the blender. And you should not forget about the prohibited elements. Like I said, tomato paste, spices, oil, lemon, onion and garlic are prohibited for 2 months. So you need to still avoid them to not have uncomfortable feelings and reflux. But you can use salt, and it is okay to use a little bit of olive oil when you cook. You can buy spray olive oils that can be helpful to cook. And you can use fresh herbs to give a little bit taste, more taste actually, not a little bit taste, because after the liquid diet the purees will be very tasty. So you can use fresh herbs to give more taste to your purees, like fresh coriander or other option fresh herbs that can be helpful. So this is the Puree diet before we start with the solid diet. And see you in the next video. Thank you for your time.